Hello, and thank you for joining me for Grievers Empowerment Moment. In this episode, we're talking about Mother's Day. We are 6 days away from Mother's Day. And while there is the buzz online, in the supermarkets, you might see cards, you're hearing the commercials and seeing the commercials on the radio and on the TV. The truth is, for a lot of grievers, hearing these commercials, seeing the cards, only adds to the anticipatory grief that grievers already feel. So, we're going to talk about it. We want to talk about how we can approach Mother's Day, how we can get through this weekend and have a positive experience while honoring our feelings. So, let's get right into it. No matter if it's been 1 year or less than a year since your mother passed away, or if this is your 20th Mother's Day without your mom, Mother's Day has the potential to be shocking to your heart and to your emotions. And we want to make sure that in this Grievers Empowerment Moment that we give you some tips and tools to help prepare you for the week and the days ahead. So, this last year with the pandemic has been exceptionally hard, with being isolated from those that we love and having people that we're close to die. There's been an extremely large amount of deaths. So, that also means there is an increasingly larger amount of grievers that need support. So, I can't tell you how many people I've spoken to over the past year that has said goodbye to their mom due to COVID, just to COVID alone, not to mention those that have died from other things. So, this is the first Mother's Day for a lot of people without their mom. And one thing that I want to talk about right from the start, and I've heard it for years and years, people talk about they are motherless. And I am not of the belief that that is true. You do have a mother, she's just not here on earth. So you are not motherless. Your mom is just not here. So, to change your narrative, change the way that you're thinking, or even correct those that say, this is a motherless Mother's Day, because it's not. Your mother is always your mother, whether she's um, able to be touched here physically with you on earth or not. She'll always be your mother, and you'll never be motherless. Um, so, how exactly are we going to face Mother's Day without our mom? The first thing that we have to do is to remember. And of course, you're like, of course I remember. I can't forget. No, I want you to remember that you have already survived 100% of the days since your mom died. You've survived 100% of those days, whether they were hard or exceptionally hard. You've already survived those. And think about how you did that. How did you survive those days? You talked, you cried, you prayed, you talked and cried and prayed some more, or whatever else you did. I want you to remember those things. Remember how you've gotten through every day since you said your goodbye. And we're going to continue doing those things. You've already done hard things, and you can do this one also. So we're going to remember how we've already moved forward. Secondly, we're going to reflect. We're going to think about the qualities of your mom that you admire the most, whether that's her ability to serve others, her ability to give of herself, her ability to make wonderful meals or gardening, whatever that is. I want you to think about those qualities that your mom possessed and think about what it is that you can do this week to exhibit those. It may be that you do those things for yourself, Or it may be that you serve other people with those qualities that you um, inspire or are inspired by from your mother. This reflection could also be writing in a journal, writing poetry. It could be sitting by her graveside, at her home, wherever you find peace. It could be just quiet reflection. Quiet reflection is powerful. So take a moment to do that. And it also may be reflecting by simply saying her name, sharing a story about her or her picture on social media. So we're number one, we're going to remember how we've already gotten through all of our hard days. Number two, we're going to reflect. And three is respect. Like, what? Am I respecting my mom? Nope. We're going to respect your feelings and your peace. During this week, many people may tell you how you feel or how you should feel. You should be happy that you had such a wonderful mom. What I need you to do is to honor and respect your feelings. Your feelings may be intense and chaotic. Respect that. Your feelings may be positive and peaceful. And you can respect that as well. Whatever those feelings are, I need you to respect those authentic emotions and give yourself permission to be encouraged, to be supported, to be emotional, to be calm, to be loved. Don't isolate yourself, especially this week. The past year has made it very easy for us to be inward, to be introverted and quiet. I'm asking you to challenge yourself and to be everything except that this weekend. This doesn't mean, um, putting yourself in a position where you're in a large gathering with people and you're uncomfortable, but I'm asking you to invite someone in to the space that you are. We talked about before that grief is most powerful when it is shared. And this weekend, I'm asking you not to carry this grief alone. Share it with someone and do not isolate yourself because we need each other, especially over the next 6 days. There are so many people that are facing different emotions as Mother's Day approaches. There are children having their first Mother's Day without their mom. And there are mothers having their first or subsequent Mother's Day without their child or without their children. There are women that have experienced pregnancy loss, and this is their first Mother's Day that they thought they would get to be celebrated as a mother. There's so many women that are hurting. And I'm asking you, grievers, and those of you that are grief supporters, be kind. Lead with compassion this week. Listen more than you speak. And wait for people to give you their authentic emotions, to tell you how they really feel. Make it safe for grievers to say, I'm scared this Mother's Day. I don't know how I'm going to feel without my mom or how I'm going to feel without my child. We need compassion. We need to lead with compassion. There's so many people that need it. This week, I want to make sure that you don't feel alone. I've asked you to challenge yourself not to be inward, not to be silent, not to be introverted this week. There's help available, and I don't want you to be alone. So if you're struggling, if you need someone to talk to, if you need a safe space, please email us at tanika@tanikadillard.com or reach out to us on Facebook. Reach out to us by following and subscribing our Grievers Empowerment page. We want to be good help to you as you face these days, knowing that you do not have to face these days alone, and there is help There is hope and there is support just for you. I want you to be empowered, be encouraged. This may not be the happiest Mother's Day that you have experienced, but whatever it is, and however the day comes, you don't have to face it alone. Make a plan for your day and the days leading up to it. And you don't have to celebrate just on Sunday. You don't have to wait to do that. If you want to celebrate Mother's Day on Thursday and honor your mother on Thursday and take Sunday to do something totally different, do that. You chart the course for these next couple of days. Don't be dictated by anyone else, but honor your feelings. Respect those feelings. Remember how far you've come. Reflect on the qualities of your mother and seek opportunities to duplicate those and respect your feelings. Be empowered. Until next time, I'm Tanika Dillard. Again, reach out to us at tanika@tanikadillard.com or like and subscribe and comment to this video on the Grievers Empowerment Moment. Thank you so much. Until next time.